Copenhagen, and we just attended like the biggest march ever with like people all across the globe to come together to tackle the issue of climate change and to put pressure on our world leaders to come up with a unanimous vote and be able to kind of take something away that's legally binding and hopefully will make a difference.
We had a big banner, you know, Faiths for Climate Justice, and it was just a real buzz to be involved in it.
I'm hoping that the leaders sort of come together and just finally put their money where their mouth is and sort of realise how crucial it is. It's not even just talking about it now, it's about actually like acting upon it. And when you sort of saw in the demonstration a number of people that come across the world like crying from their countries that are actually suffering from the impact of climate change, you know, in order to sort of see that and sort of realise that we can't just keep talking anymore, and I'm just really hoping that they kind of finally just kind of come together and sort of be able to kind of go away and know that the world developed countries are going to be able to contribute to developing countries and hopefully create like a safer life for them all.
It really was like an environmental pilgrimage for me, and when we got here and met other people from other countries, realised that they had been on a similar journey, you know, forsaking the convenience of air travel, for example, and coming on coaches like us on a long and arduous journey, you know, with very little sleep, very little comfort, but all for a cause. And we were always being reminded and reminding ourselves of the reason we were undertaking this journey was to come here and to say something about climate change and how important it is that this deal happens, if it happens. And we hope that it will.
Well, since then, he was going to pass it on to the UK negotiators, who are all here today, gathering the conference like about 6 kilometres from here, and they'll be presenting it along with other pledges as well, sort of with Christian Aid, and then sort of handing it over to Jon de Boer, who's from the UN Secretary. So I think that's amazing, the fact that we can kind of be a part of that. So yeah, just to see what happens and what they do with it, really. But it's not going to stop there anyway, because we've got so much to do when we go back home.
Okay.